out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels.
It's our parlays on the
Miller is out
triple-double.
there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at the point. So the Lakers will get the first possession. Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
Yeah.
Will MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference.
I don't know how
and he's
to-
let everyone know about it, too. He
I was
wants
against some
in
shit.
that game badly.
You love the gamesmanship.
Oh, you like that?
Putting it out there. I mean, we've all heard the big statements in the past, and MP going after this is only natural, but it is hard to back up. And so far, he's done. The question for the future, how nasty will it get as he continues to face teams and players who want nothing more than to shut MP down?
And let's check in with Ellen. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
As you know, one of the big stories in this game is the battle for an all-star guard spot. I asked MP how much weight he put on making the all-star team, and he said, it's very important for me to be a leader on this team and in this league. Guys, MP sounds like he's on a mission.
He sure does. Thank you.
Well, there's the skill of Ayton, nailing the jump shot with confidence.
Edwards a screen on Doncic. Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Here's Miller. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Stolen by Reeves. On the wing, James. Edwards defending. Here's Hachimura. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
MP against Reeves. McDaniels passes to MP. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Back to Doncic. On the wing, James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. And here is MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Last season, he played outstanding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Here's Doncic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Beyond the arc. No good that time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Edwards, a screen on Doncic. Will it go? The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Ayton fires for three. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Edwards, a screen on Ayton. MP finds Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Edwards got 6.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
To the inside, stolen by McDaniel. And they're on the break. And finished off by McDaniel.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, here is Miller. He has yet to score. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he takes shots.
Reeves outside. James outside. Back to Doncic. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
McDaniels kicks to MP. Gobert, the screen. The drive by MP. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In each of his first 7 seasons in the NBA, Coach, DeAndre Ayton has averaged a double-double.
Yeah, Kevin, I think DeAndre Ayton, despite being a former #1 pick, has actually become one of the more underrated big guys in the league. Like, this guy, as you said, is consistent. He gets it done every night, every year, and you can count on him. I like DeAndre Ayton.
And smooth dish from MP. That's
But don't ever.
teamwork.
Reeves outside. The 3. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now, here is Miller. Still without a basket. Here's Ayton. And here's LeBron outside. Miller grabs the miss. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the time. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Doncic, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. 5th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they held opponents.
Gatorade's getting cold as fuck.
Allowed them to win games.
That's crazy, like how certain drinks
offense wasn't clicking.
get colder than
Nas
others.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert.
Why is that?
Vanderbilt's
Don't know.
checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Rui Hachimura. It's time to send it over now to
that's
our
what that is?
reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now, here's Smart. 8 points his last outing. MP with it. Out guarded by Smart. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll,
So your mama?
you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for LeBron. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Austin Reeves. Pass to LaRavia. Doncic outside. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Timberwolves leading. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. MP sets the screen for DiVincenzo. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. From outside the arc, a rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Edwards dishes to MP. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to MP. Edwards looking it over. MP sets the screen for Edwards. Lakers shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Smart. Out to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. Smart finds Doncic. Trying to get something going, and the layup is good. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Right side, Edwards. Miller the bounce pass. Screen by MP. From the line, and again it's Minnesota.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Smart on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Shoots from the baseline. Smart misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now, here's MP. He has 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
And he's good on the second. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. With the step back, Doncic finds Smart. Off target with his 3. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Smart. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
MP with a screen on Reed. No good from Clark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Chums, we thank you very much for that report. Now, Clark, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Good work defensively by Reeves. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic with it. And it's Reed picking him up. The tray. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
McDaniels kicks to MP. McDaniels on the wing. Doncic with the steal. Throws it up high. Knocked away. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Doncic. MP passes to Clark. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Luka Doncic. Now, here's Clark. Still scoreless. MP nails the triple.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. It's Clark with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Stolen by Reeves. This one for 3. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Smart.
Quick release there from Smart.
MP dishes to McDaniels. Back to MP. Here comes MP. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
LaRavia with it. Pass to Reeves. Clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. It's good. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
McDaniels kicks to MP. He takes it in, and MP throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Smart on the wing. Back to Reeves. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Clark, the pass to MP. Back to Clark. McDaniels kicks to MP. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
We have a little extra bulletin board material for this one. MP took to social media to make some guarantees about the night he was going to have. There's been no official response, but I know it didn't sit well with the opposing locker room, so we'll have to see if MP can back up his predictions.
He had some strong ones, and if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. Thank you. Pass to McDaniels. Inside. MP passes to Reed. And Gobert kicks to MP. Fades. The putback. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. LaRavia passes to Hayes. Back to LaRavia. Reeves outside. Takes the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a group.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Miller comes in for Naz Reid. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. The Lakers also making some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's LaRavia missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Here's McDaniels after the basket by the Lakers. Right side, Edwards. MP kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Doncic. Oh, good on the three. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
James, and James throws it down.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
It's Miller on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Takes it from 10. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, that's the kind of look you want every trip down the floor. They're happy with that possession.
Outside, James. Fades away. A rebound by the Timberwolves. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Here's LeBron. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Smart. And it's MP with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Andre Ayton's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Marcus Smart.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
Back to Doncic. LeBron passes to Ayton. Unloads. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fast break, the Lakers. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
MP against Doncic. And MP throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the three ball is good.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now, here's MP. 17 points in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
And both free throws good for MP. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Ayton. Here's LeBron. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. MP has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
Something Embiid's had to battle even before he reached the NBA.